presentation so that I can. Yes, recording is started. And in last lecture, we had completed list, and in list, we had seen so many their operations. And last topic, what we had discussed yesterday, that was the list concatenation and list replication. And one more topic was actually left out from the particular first topic of your list in the as per your syllabus. And that topic name is delete del, removing value from list with del. Del is a keyword. Del is a predefined keyword in Python and which is used to basically remove the elements from the list. So from here we will start. Next we will go through our second topic, working with list in Python. I think it's good to go. Let me start the session practically. Please confirm once this PPT is visible for you all. Anyone, please confirm. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So removing values from the list with del keyword. This is the topic. The del statement is used to remove an item from the list at a specified index. At a specified index. Okay, this is the definition. Delete statement basically used to remove the elements from the list from the specified index. Whatever we are working in the index through in the list through the index only, you know. After deletion, the rest of the list shift left. You know, if you are deleting any element from the list, then rest of element they will shift to left side. This is what the meaning of this particular theory prospect of the delete. What we will how we will apply it, so by example we can understand. First we will see the theory, then I will take you on a VS Code. There I will explain practically this what it is. So example, first you are taking the one list which is you are storing in the spam variable, right? Now you want to delete index number 2. Index number 2 is what element is there? Rat. Count from the left side, 0 1 2. So index number 2 is what? Rat I want to delete. So how I can delete? First, you will declare the del. Del is the keyword, predefined keyword in Python. Del space your variable name. What variable name? Which is having the particular list elements. And since you want to delete a particular index value, then you will pass the particular index number inside the square bracket. And once you will print it, you will get the deleted list. This will completely modify the list. This will completely modify the list from their origin. Uh, Let me take you on a VS Code with the same example, then you will come to know what I'm talking about. So first I will share the VS Code and let me share the VS Code. Please confirm once the VS Code is visible for you all. Guys, please confirm. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So these are the basic topics which you are doing. Later, with the help of this only, you can be able to do the better programming. So let me take one variable. For example, this is the variable which is containing some list value, right? And here is four elements inside the list, you know. Now, my task is through the use of del keyword, I want to delete some element from the list. Then how I can delete it? So let's see. As per your syllabus, what they are telling, first you will write del keyword. Then you will write the variable name in which your list elements are stored, right? So spam is the variable which is having this list elements. Now you will put the square bracket and you will tell the particular index number for which you want to delete the or remove the element from the list. So suppose I want to delete bat. Bat is at what index number? Bat is at index number 1 from the left side. If you are counting from reverse side, what is the in bat index number from the reverse side? Elephant is -1, rat is -2, bat is -3. So either you can use. You have a choices. So better to use from left side. What is standard, right? So I will take the bat index number 1. Since it is at index number 1, 0 cat and bat is at 1 index number. Now I will print the spam. What I will do? I will print the spam. This is what you are returning your actual. You are returning your actual this index. I mean this list through the variable. If you will run this now, what it will do? It will delete this bat from the list. You can observe here. In your output window, you are getting only three elements. But in original list having four elements. So this is what the meaning of delete. And you can take one more example to understand in a proper way. So what is the meaning of del keyword? It is used to remove the elements from the list basically. And not only list, even you can apply it in your other particular data types or container. You can apply this keyword. Here we are since doing a list. So we are talking about list only, right? And what is the process to delete? So let me show you again the process. So suppose you have a given, for example, I'm adding for a few more values, elements in the list, right? I'm just adding here so that you will get the proper idea. Let just I added three another value elements in the list. So I want to delete five from the list, right? So what we all have to do, we have to first write the del keyword, right? Del keyword. Then we need to write our variable name. We have to open our square bracket and which index number you want to delete. You can count index number. Five is at you can say from the right hand side it is at -2 place, at -2 place, or from left side it is 0 1 2. It is at index number 0 1 2 3 4 5, fifth index number. Either you can pass 5 and print it, you will get the your updated I mean a list by that, because you are deleting something from the list, and this is the way to delete by using the delete keyword. Write down your variable name, pass the particular index number for which you want to delete, right? If I will run it, see 5 is now removed from the list. Either you can pass from minus means what? -1, -2 from the reverse side. So -2, if I will pass -2, that is also will work out. Observe here, after running you are getting the output. If you want to delete 3 from the reverse side, just write down -3. -3, let me change the value, otherwise you will confuse, right? So I want to delete 15 from the list. So what I will pass? Either from right side -1, -2, -3, or else from the left side 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Either I can write here 4 or else I can write here -3. In both way you can delete the particular element from the list. You can observe here the 15 is deleted from the our existing list. So this is what the clear idea of the list. One more category we will understand here about delete. So let's say you have one variable which is having value 10 and you want to print it, right? So what you all have to do, you have to just print it. And if you run it now, you will get the value 10, right? But what if I'm writing here del x. Now what it will print? I'm writing here what? Del keyword. Okay, del keyword. Basically used to remove the values from the uh, you can use any data type from the data list. Okay, this is what the meaning. So if I will use this, what you are expecting that what it will produce in your output window, you know what it will give. Since you have declared x is equals to 10, this means in the x variable, the 10 value is stored, right? At the memory location, this 10 value is stored in x. And again, in the next sentence, you are telling that I'm deleting it. I don't want to use it. Then you are returning it. What it will throw? It will throw error. What error it will throw? Because x is the name of the variable, right? Name of the variable where 10 is as a value stored. Now you deleted x only. You deleted name itself. Then your value automatically will get deleted from the memory. Then you want to print. Then your compiler, your interpreter will search this x name, but they will not found this name into memory. Though initially you have declared, but later you deleted and afterwards you want to print it. So that's why it will throw the name error. You can observe here, it is throwing name error. Even you can fix it through the exception handling, right? So you have options to do this. And this is what the exact meaning of list, sorry, delete, tell. And you can see here, name X is not defined. Name X is not defined since you have declared, but later you delete it. Again, if you comment it and you run it, you will get the value since you have a value in the X. But when you are using the del keyword, this will delete the particular value or variable from the memory directly. So this is how you are getting the error. And this is what the purpose of del keyword. Okay. So this is what we had till now studied. That is all about first topic in the second module for the first chapter as per your syllabus. And now uh, I will again take you on the PPT so that we can move on to next topic. I hope PPT is visible for you all. So till here we had covered. Please confirm once PPT is visible because I have given a recording so that later if you want to revise it, you will have all the understanding related to this all. Anyone please confirm PPT is visible for you all. Till then I'm taking the attendance. So till Tushar and later Varshita and Varshita Nayak. Worship Nayak. I hope you all revising the classes and you are making your understanding with respect to your topic for your examination perspective. Please reply anyone. PPT is visible for you all. Anyone please? Class. Am
Yes,
I
sir.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. See, our next topic as per syllabus is working with list inside Python. Okay. How you can work in the Python? Why we have a requirement of list? This is the question. We have already another so many other types of data types. Why we are using the list? Then let me take you with first a theory prospect, then I will explain the same thing with respect to practical again. Then you will understand why we do have this list actually. List is used to, store the elements. So, if when you are starting out, you might try to store the multiple similar type of a value, which is looks like that. See, here is a variable name. You are storing the some string value. Again, variable name, string value. Again, variable name, string value, and so on. Okay, if you have a limited elements to store, might you can easily store and you can easily print it separately. But what if you have you can say n number of elements you want to print, then how you can print it? It is not possible. And generally, when we are doing the actual software development, there we are dealing with the larger, you can say larger elements, larger data set. So for that reason, we have a list. But first, we will take the scenario how difficult this is, and the alternate list is how useful upon this. So this you have declared as a variable and assigned value directly through user. But what if you want to use? You can see in this example. You can see in this example. Let me zoom it little bit so that it is a bit possible. Example: duplicate code in action Python. This is one example given in your book. What they are telling: enter the name of cat1. Cat is a one variable. You can say cat is a one variable. Enter the name of cat1. Then they taken one variable cat name 1 and they ask from the user, right? We are doing the same thing. If you want to get the input from the user, this is the way to get the input from the user. So this is the one way to get the elements, right? Now, what if you have a n number of elements? Observe here, they tried actually cat name 2, cat name 3, cat name 4. These are the variable and they are asking for the different variable and different values, right? And at the end, what they did, they printed together in the list form. They printed together in the list form. How difficult if you are doing this manually, right now? And what if you have a list, you can easily store at one place without doing this all printing process. This is what they exactly mean of working with list. So first I will take you on a VS Code to explain these examples. Let me copy it. And why this is bad, just go through this theory prospect. What you have seen here till now, not scalable. Scalable means if you have unlimited data, want to store, how you can store. Nowadays you are living in the cloud computing era. The cloud storage is unlimited. You may store n GB data. That's why nowadays you are exploring more and more data sets. Difficult to maintain. I mean, if you have error, then it is very difficult to find out the error, and code become cluttered with the duplications. If you have a duplication in the code, that will not look cool. So this all the reason which leads to use the list, right? So let me first take the practical example on VS Code. Again, I'm sharing the VS Code, and I hope the VS Code is visible now. And it's a new topic actually in your syllabus. Second topic it is working with list, right? So they taken actually, this variable you can easily perform by yourself. There is nothing as such, right? You take one variable and you want to print it, you can print it. You can print it. What you want to print it? Cat name one. You want to print. If you run it now, it will display the first variable value, right? First variable value. And if you want to print this one, and just simply call the second variable, and you will get the second value also. Same way, if you want to print this one, just call the variable inside the function, print function, you are getting the third variable also. The mistake happened. I need to call 3. Then it will result the 3. In similar fashion, you can declare the n number of variables and values, and you can return it. But this is very hectic process. This is very hectic process. The another way of here, what you have done, you have taken variable directly, you have assigned the value, and this is what static type of a value. At runtime, you can't change it. But if I am telling, take variable cat name 1 right now, and tell the user to input and print it, right? I'm giving here, the enter the name. If I will run it now, see here, if I will run it, it is asking for enter the name. It is asking for enter the name. I'm telling here tech. If I will hit enter, no, I need to print it also. Then only it will print. But I need to pass cat name 1. Then it will run. Now again it is asking for name. I am telling tech. If I will hit enter, observe here. It is displaying name. So this is runtime you are getting from the user, and this is what you are doing. You are doing, you are taking the variable and you are assigning the value. But this is not providing you a liberty. For example, you want and time values. What you will do? You will again change the variable name, and you know how much variable you are declaring. The memory can't be more efficient, and you want to always develop a software which is memory efficient. Memory efficient means competitive coding. Whenever you are doing the standard software development, that should be efficient in terms of memory, in terms of space, in terms of time. So these are the pre-requirement to develop the software. And becoming a better software developer, you should know what the best method to write the code. So the worst method, you have seen this one. Better than this code is there. If you run this now, they will ask two values. Let me run it. They will ask, enter the name. Enter the name. I have given tech, right? I have given tech. Okay, sorry, because I'm using that one. And let me run it again. Okay, again it is asking for a value. Hub. Hub. If I will print it, it is printing hub also. Uh, Let me again run it. It is, if I will run it, suppose tech hub. Again, it is asking the value. Observe here. Again, it is asking the value. I am telling here ANCET. See, it is giving. For your understanding, you can type here name 1, name 2. Then you will come to know. If I will run again, what this is asking, enter the name 1. I am telling here tech. Again asking, enter the name 2, hub. Observe here, you are getting the both values. Understood? So this is the way to printing the values with the help of variables. But here the limitation is that you can't do this for the thousands value, for the 10,000 values. So better to use list. Better to use list. I'm showing you alternate. What you have done here, let me take you another code, and let me take this particular list, list. And what are the names? Let me take the name only, or else you can give any name. Let me take first name is tech. This is the way hub and CET. How easy it is in the one particular square bracket, you are able to store the values. You can say VTU and you can say AICTE and you may say any other IEEE. You observe here in the one line only, if you run it now, you are getting the values. In the one line only, you are getting the values. If you run it through print and just pass this inside the particular print and just make it a comment. If I will run, you will get the values. How easy it is to store the value inside the list through the square bracket. Rather doing this way, you directly assign the value here. This is what the list meaning. And that is why you are telling working on list is very useful. That will preserve the space, that will save the times, effort. It is easy to debug, easy to track. But this is manual way. What if you want to make some automated list system? So let me take you again on your slide. Then you will come to know. Let me share this slide. I hope slide is visible for you all. I hope working with list you are now slowly you are getting why list is important and what others method are earlier there that all are very tedious, very hectic, and you want to always do work in a better way. So So the reason you are replacing the previous methods, that too much repeated code, too much repetition, hard to update and expand, and you are noticing that how each line repeats only one small changes. This means that here you are writing two, here writing one and storing value. Same way here you are changing the variable name. This is what they are telling. And this is not efficient coding practice. And repetition and hard to manage. What if you want to store 20 variables or 100 variables? That is practically very difficult. If I will allot to you restore the values in this way, you also will get fed up by that. Too many lines, you have to write a code. And then what is the solution? If you don't want to not to do the things in that way, then you just use the list to store the multiple item in the single variable. This is the solution. Why lists are better? Why lists are better? That we will see in the next program. This is the program, one program given in your book, All My Cats 2.py. This program given in book, I have taken from book only, and that program only I will explain. Okay. And let me complete the theory prospect. And replacing the repetition with the list. In your VS Code, you have seen that every time you are declaring the variable and assigning the value and printing the value, how repeated task you don't want to do. Simply in one particular square bracket, you want to list out all the your elements. Using list allow you to store the any number of variable names. Cat means variable name. In book, they use this cat actually as a variable name, right? Much cleaner and scalable code. A list you have seen by comma, by separating, how easily you can insert the values. That is what. And next slide, we have a code that we will see. Benefit of using list. Dynamic size, no limit of a number. One actually project I am doing, adaptive learning model. In that model, even I am using the in-memory technique. In-memory technique, I have used the list only because that is providing the unlimited storage. You don't want to store value inside the memory. You want always unlimited storage because day by day data is increasing. So in practical, actually, this practice is very important. And if you want to work with loop, it is very easily you can work. Easier to manage, sorting means ascending and descending, and processing later on also. Support the further enhancement like searching and removing the name. These all I will, through the example, I will explain. Understood? These points, what they written here, everything I will just justify through the examples. So let me take you on a code part only. So your program name is all my cats 2.py. You can keep any program name. It is up to you. The given in your book, I have taken like that. And this code they have given. What is the code? Code they are telling that cat names and one empty list they have taken. They are later on, based on your logic, that is value will come here and store, and later at last you will print the that particular cat name. through this looping, you know. So if your condition is true, while they are running one loop, if your condition is true, then you are coming a loop inside the loop block, and you want to get the value from the user input. How? Enter the name of cat. Enter the name of cat. Let me reduce the size. I hope that will work out. Hmm. Observe here. Uh, a variable you have taken assigned a empty list, right? After that, and why you have taken this? Since whatever loop will execute and will store the value or elements in the list, right? So this is what the purpose of using that. Next, while true, one loop you are running, because if you want to work on multiple data insert at a dynamic running time, then you need to use the loop. And if your loop condition is true, they are telling enter the name of particular variable. This cat is variable. Again, I am repeating. They taken name as a cat as a variable. So they are telling that enter the name of cat plus join operator. They taken string keyword. This is used to store the string value, and cat name. They taken one variable cat names that they taken here. Whatever name you will give, that will come here. That will come here, and that will count the length. That will count the length. If you have studied C language, might you are getting why you are doing, because by that only you can provide the memory to the particular elements in the list. So this is the method actually. This is the method, predefined method in the programming language to store the values. So you want to store the string value, and you are storing through the cat names, and you are counting the name, and plus one. Plus one means maybe you have a multiple names. Okay, cat names maybe store multiple elements. For that reason, this will run till what you want to print the store the elements inside the list. Plus, again you are joining, you are telling, actually you can split this in three line also. You can split in three line also by using f else alif condition, f and alif condition. That code I will show tomorrow, the alternate code for this one line. Actually Python is very efficient coding programming, which is providing you a single line coding also. So this is what the one way. Since you have already studied the concatenation, then might you are able to understand. Okay. So plus you are telling that or enter nothing to stop. Otherwise you don't write anything. Don't write anything and hit enter. Automatically your loop will get terminated, right? And you will come out from the loop. And since you have given command enter the name of means name, you are storing the value name here. 1 second, please. Let me check what is the error there. Correct. That is by mistake here, not required. Now, name, and you want to get the name from the user, and whatever name you will get now, that will store by this particular line. Later, you are telling that if name equals to again empty string, observe here, that will map with this only. That will get mapped with this only. Come here and break the condition. If you are printing, you are not printing anything, that will take you out. Otherwise, give the name and store in the name. How many times? As many time you want, because of this loop. This will go. Don't worry, I will explain line by line. I will debug this code. Just I am reading here for your understanding purpose. And this code given in your book, they are thinking that till now you are able to much capable to understand this code. Print the cat names are, and now you are again running the loop. Since you want to print the n number of you want to store the n number of elements inside the list which you have already declared in the cat name variable. So this name in this particular list, if it is available in this list, then you just print it. You just print it. I know there is a problem. There is a problem because this line I need to explain. For loop you have already studied, but again this line I need to explain. So I will explain this, but before explaining, let me take you on VS Code. Then I will debug this code line by line. Okay. So I already completed this program. Somewhere I have done. Yes. So this is the code, right? This is the code. Let me take you. Please tell me, VS Code is visible for you all. I have taken code. I copied and pasted here. Now, first line, a variable. First line is what? Variable, empty variable, right? Okay. First line is a variable which having empty list. You are running a loop because you want to store the value as much as time you want, right now. So you are giving the one command, enter the name of the particular variable. Here variable name is cat, right? And plus they are telling that they are joining all together. Plus uh, there is a string, and if you are storing the value, that will store here, that will count the length, and by counting length only they will provide the memory space inside the this cat names, because they pass this particular variable here. Again plus 1. Why? Till what time you want to get the name? For example, you have written here 5 6 elements, 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements, 6 elements you have written. So the same thing I want to do through user input. Here manually I printed, since you want to do the task through user input for the n number n time. That's why you are using this particular line. Plus, you have given command. If you want to come out, then don't type anything. Don't type anything means what? Don't write anything. This line. If name is empty, just come out from the this particular loop and print the name whatever you want. Otherwise, you want to print 100 names. Just do this task. Assign the value and repeat it. Add names to the list. And from here only you are adding the list elements, and at the last you are the printing the name. So if I will run it now, for example, I'm running it, and they're asking enter the name of cat1, enter the name of cat1. So I'm telling here cat name is variable name is NCET, NCET, and enter, right? Enter the name of cat2. Automatically observe here how the name of cat value is getting upgraded. Cat1, cat2. Observe here, if here you see cat1, cat2, cat3. Manually you are doing, but here automatically it is saying. Here I am telling tech hub. If I will hit enter, it is again asking cat3. See, this is what the meaning of this loop, and this is how it is working. I'm telling you, this is the power of this while loop, right now. Now, again, if I will write the name, let's say VTU. Again, it is asking cat 4. And till what time it will go? Enter nothing. Enter nothing to stop. If I will not write here, I will hit enter. Na, you will come out. Observe here. This is what the program is telling. This is program is telling. And how easily you have written list here through this program. This is automated program, right? So this is the code for working on list through loops. Now let me again take you on PPT, and here I will debug the code. Let me debug the code. I will read the lines. This is the debugging of the code. Understood? This is not as easy code you are thinking. First, you have taken cat name and list. This line is initialize an empty list called cat names. This list will use to store the name of the cats entered by the user. You have seen that how I was entering the value. While true, this line is telling this starts an infinite loop. The code inside the loop will continue to execute repeatedly until the break statement is encountered. Third line, print enter name cat plus star length name, and or else you can come out without typing anything. This line print a message to user prompting them. Prompting means taking data from the user. You have seen from the top I was writing some name. That is meaning of a prompting them, and enter the cat's name. Length cat name. that length cat name gets the current number of the name in the cat name list. And again, plus one, calculate the next cat number. This means that how many times you want to print the data that will get stored inside the your empty list. And since list is indices starts with 0, so, and string function convert the integer result into string. Since everything we are storing here as a string value. The message also informs to user that they can enter nothing, just press enter to stop the input. You want to come out from the particular code, you don't write anything, just hit enter. Name equals to input. This means this line reads the input provided by user from the console and store in the variable names as a string. If name is empty, this line check if user is entered empty, just pressing enter and break condition, and you will come out from the particular if condition, and that will terminate the while loop. This means that you are coming out from the while loop. Next line is cat names equals to cat names plus names. That is the actually you are using to store the multiple values inside the particular list. If the user entered name, that is the name is not an empty string, this line adds the entered name to the end of the cat name list, and then this will create the list value. Just in the simple terms, you just take it like that. If these all conditions are true, satisfied, and you are entering the value, that will get stored here, that will get stored here. How many time you want, you can do. Next, at the end, you are using the for loop. For loop will do simply that repetition of you are able to perform the repetition at the sequential order.